will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So LSU's return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one.
Racing down the left side. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. go to work the big orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touch. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the left. Afterburner's coming. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Jackson. Across the 25, he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Gets it past the marker. He's off to the races. The 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down right there.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, name it. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately
fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Coming after him. Showing the arm straight down the left side. What a snag by the defense. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So that will go into the stat book as a rare one-play drive for a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. He slings it deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 28, LSU, 20.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time. And
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And he missed it. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Open runway ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, this guy just has a nose for getting first downs. That's a big risk and gamble there on fourth down, middle of the field. But this guy we've seen in this game already rip off some big runs.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. LSU 20.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense. Like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Non-end receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Vols are flying down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. Buys a little extra time. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touchdown, Vols! And the stomping has commenced. that. They are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator, you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee, 49, LSU, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Complete downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, you'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff.
And the ball comes out. What? That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
The returner runs down to the 30, and the Tennessee offense will take over. First and
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nothing but green ahead. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense at.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He wants to throw. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
timeout, Tennessee.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Vols! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.